Hello everyone, my name is Aryadev Banerjee and I am residing in Kolkata right now, and I am pursuing my data science course from Ivy Pro School. So this is the SQL project, the research project that I am going to present to you right now. And so I have done the project on the election data of 2019 and 2024 general elections in India. Okay, so as you can see, the analysis will be based on how Indians voted in 2019 and 2024. So let's get on the next. So these are the contents of the whole project. We will be going through one by one in the next slides. So this is a brief introduction to the project. The analysis here is based on the election of Lok Sabha for the year of 2019, and it is compared with the 2024 election results as well. Okay, so it will be a comparison of 2019 to 2024. Okay, and coming to the next, so this is a brief view of the whole India map, where the all the the parties are present uh, pre 2023 2024. Okay, so as you can see here, like the BJP is covering the most of the part of the India, and followed by Congress. Okay, INC. So this is the start of the analysis. Before going to the analysis, let's just dive into the data and let's get in look at the data. Okay. uh, okay, so this is the election results for the 2024 data. Okay, so as you can see, there are 7 attributes over here. Okay, and another data is there for the 2019 elections. Okay, so there I got around 19 attributes. Okay, so since the data is older, I managed to get more data on specific individual candidates. But in this data, in the 2024 data, I just managed to get the number of votes and the margin that they won or lost by. Okay, so depending on these things, I will be showing you the analysis. But however, there will be some analysis done just on the base of this 2019 data that will be coming up later. But mainly I will be showing you all the comparisons of all the data that is present in both the datas, and also some individually from 2019 data. Okay, so I'll just see what I did is I used MySQL server database, which is this one. Okay, I'll come to this later on. First, let me give you a brief of this data. Okay, the data is pretty much cleaned, but in the assets, see, in the assets, you can see there are some inconsistencies, right? I want the assets as numbers, right? But you can see there is some integer value, like string values as well. So there is rupees in the front, which I do not need. With there is like this symbol and 30 lakhs plus this. I do not need this. I just need this value, right, to do some analysis from this. So I had to do some data cleaning as well. Okay, so I will come to that, but I will also focus on the C. There are 2000 more than 2000 rows over there. So this is quite a medium ranged data. So I use there are two ways to upload the data. One is the command prompt way, another one is the uh, table data import wizard that is inbuilt in the MySQL server. But in the both the tables I used the command prompt way, because here is 2000, and also in the other data, see there is some, wait, there is like almost less than 9000 data rows, right? So it's a big huge amount of data. So I used the command prompt way to upload both the datas, and each table, like this data and the other data, they will be acting as singular tables. Okay, so this is one table and this is another table. So this is the 2019 table, and the previous one would be the 2024 data table. Okay, so I'll just show you quickly. See, this is the code. Okay, this is the, I have first created the database. So this is the election database, election DB. See here, under the tables you can see there are two tables. This is the 2019 and this is the 2024 data. Okay, you might not see it over here, but it is 2024 data. Okay, and so create database election DB. This is how we create the database. Use election DB. So we are using the DB database to use so that we can perform some tasks using this database. So firstly, I have created this the 2019 table. So this is the 2019 table, election details of, and I have created the schema of the table in the MySQL server. Going to the next table, just see, I have also created the 2024 table and I have created the schema over here. Okay, using the election DB. So both the tables are created. Now I went to the command prompt and I uploaded the data. Okay, so the main advantage of using command prompt is if there is a big amount of rows in the data, it will take much less time than compared to the table data import wizard way, which is in the Microsoft, which is in the MySQL. I'm sorry. Yeah. So as you have already checked the data. So now before doing some analysis, we have to clean the data. As I showed you there, the assets column had some inconsistencies as well as the liabilities column. The same inconsistency was present in both the datas. So I'll just show you still once again. See, this is the assets, this is the inconsistency, and this is the liabilities, the same inconsistency is there. So to remove this the extra parts and just to extract the numeric values, I use this this syntax. Okay, so I use the substring index function to extract the numeric values from the assets and liabilities. So this is, for example, the assets column. See, I have used this, and earlier it was this, and it has now just retrieved the numeric values. So how is it like retrieving the numeric values? See, the trim, what is trim doing? Trim is just like removing all the extra spaces from the beginning and the end of the both of the values. Okay, so once that is done, then substring index function we are using to extract the just the numeric values from the middle. Okay, so I have used two substring indexes in each other. So first one is the delimiter is rupees space. So -1 means we are extracting just the values after the delimiter. Okay, and 1 means we will be extracting the values before the delimiter. So rupees, after rupees space we have this amount, and after this is the enter, there is an enter thing, and after that this 30 lakhs plus is written, right? So enter is another delimiter, and we want anything that is before the enter. Okay, so this is how we are getting the number, and we are replacing all the commas with nothing. Okay, so here we are replacing all the commas with nothing. This is how we are getting the numeric values. Now to update this whole thing into a new column, I am adding another column into the table, which is assets dot underscore integer, and we are updating here the same thing. See, the same syntax has been written using the cast function, because we need to put it into the integer value, right? And same I have done, same thing I have done with the liabilities. And there is one more inconsistency where the postgraduate one, there were two types of postgraduate. One had an enter, so I just replaced that enter postgraduate one into the normal postgraduate so that it can be generalized as one postgraduate. Okay, or else postgraduate and postgraduate entered would be treated differently in the data. Okay, so now that is done. Again, I have so there is another column which is the criminal cases. In that there was in that I just changed the criminal cases column from string to integer value, so that we can do some kind of numeric analysis on that. So yeah, so this is done. This was for the 2019 data. Okay, so let's come to the 2024 and let's see what kind of cleaning was required in 2024. So let's just see the data. Okay, see in the states were not mentioned properly. You can see there are multiple things written like general election, parliamentary constituencies, etc. And in the last, in the brackets, open brackets and close brackets, Andhra Pradesh is written, right? So I just need the Andhra Pradesh, like that portion, the state portion, the name of the state portion. So I have to again use the substring index and a mid function, which is a text function that is there in SQL. So I use these two things to extract the state portion from it. I'll show you. See, I have first added another column, new column, that is naming the new state. Okay, so see, this is how I am doing this. In this syntax, you can see substring index I am doing. Mid means anything from the middle, any number index, any index number from the middle of the value, I can extract, and then I can extract the rest of the value from the right. Okay, so like the rest of the value I can extract. So I first did locate here, locate the opening bracket, right? So it will locate the opening bracket. Then I did +1 over here. Why I did the +1? Because I do not need this opening bracket. I need the value that is after the opening bracket. Okay, so +1, and then substring index is doing what? It is delimiting. The delimiter is the closing bracket, and I have put 1 because I just want the value that is before the ending bracket, right? So if I now run this, you can see it is clearly coming as Andhra Pradesh, and other states will be also coming similarly. Okay, so now updating the new state column, I have done the same thing, updating the new state column into the old one. Okay, and updating the things. Now the analysis, right? So let's get back to the presentation. Okay, so as you can see, this is a state and constituency level analysis that I have done. So here you can understand the distribution of constituencies over all the states. So what are the number of constituencies per state has, right? So you can see the top states are Uttar Pradesh with having 80 seats, 80 constituencies, I'm sorry, and Maharashtra coming to the second, then West Bengal. So there is some observation that I have done stating that UP, Maharashtra and West Bengal, these states have most number of constituencies. Okay, there exists a direct relationship of count of constituencies and the population of the state. So the constituencies are divided in the base of the population that was there in back in 1971, and this shall remain the same till the year 2026. Then the constituencies might increase or decrease depending upon the population that would be there at that point of time. Okay, so although Bihar has a higher population now, West Bengal has a third highest constituencies count based on the fact that it was divided, the constituencies were divided based on the population of 1971. Okay, so let's get to the 7th. So this is the party level analysis. So let's see what parties are contesting in which state, and in how many states and how many constituencies the parties are contesting. So in 2019, we can see Bharatiya Janata Party and INC, which is the Indian National Congress, have participated in the most number of constituencies in 2019 elections all over India. While in 2024 elections, we can see Bahujan Samaj Party (BSP) was leading in numbers of constituencies contested, even surpassing BJP and INC. However, still INC is still leading in terms of state, which is the same case in terms of 2019 data. Okay, let's get to the next one. Okay, so I'll just quickly show you the code for each. Okay, so this is the 2024 code, data code. So see, select new state, count of constituencies. I've written distinct over here. It is very important to write distinct because this is data is there are multiple candidates sitting for the same constituency, so the constituency name is appearing multiple times in the data. So I do not want the count of multiple times of the same constituency. I want the distinct constituencies count, right? So that's why distinct is written over here, and it is ordered by count of distinct constituency, so that we can see the top most like the most number of constituencies at the top with the party name, with the state name. So this is how the data is coming, and this data I have just extracted this data from here and put it into Excel and made this chart, which I showed you the previous one. I have made this chart from Excel, so as to same goes for these charts as well, and the upcoming charts will be have been done by the same process, by extracting the data from the SQL and making the charts from the Excel using. Okay, so coming up next is the party level analysis. You can see that the parties, I have again used select party, then count of distinct constituencies and count of distinct new states. Okay, and from the 2024 data, this is the 2024, same I have done for the 2019 as well. Now I had to use one filter here, where is party is not like none of the above, because this is like this is appearing for every constituencies of every state, so I do not need the none of the above or the independent. So I have filtered this out, and I have grouped by party, because I want to see party wise which party has contested, right? So I have grouped it by party and ordered it by constituencies contested, DESC, and states contested, DESC, so that we can see the most highest number of constituencies contested at the top and the states contested at the top. Okay, and if I just run it, now you can see Bahujan Samaj Party, as I told you earlier, it is at the top at 2024, then comes followed by BJP, then INC, and so on. Let's just show you the same thing for the 2019 data. See, party level analysis, which party? So the same thing I have done over here. Okay, and I have grouped it by party and ordered it by constituency and states. Okay, see, BJP is first, INC, and then followed by the other parties. Okay, now let's get back to the presentation. The next, it's what has been the performance of parties state-wise. Okay, so I have just filtered the top 5 parties that has gotten the most seats in 2019 and 2024. So you can see in 2019 and 2024, BJP has been showing high dominance. In 2019, BJP was the only top 5, was the only party present in the top 5. Okay, but in 2024 we can see Samajwadi Party, like the first 3 was the same, but Samajwadi Party has done quite good, and like got all more than BJP has got in Uttar Pradesh. Okay, so Like BJP has been showing high performance since 2019. So when they won the highest number of seats in multiple states, however, they could not retain the lead in the state of UP. Okay, so Uttar Pradesh, where Samajwadi Party has shown great improvement, winning most number of seats. Okay, so the same, I'll show you the code. Okay, the code is, see, I have used same thing, just the count of winners, because I am counting the seats won, right? So winner, when the winner is one, which is meaning when the winner is yes, there is two parameters, one or zero. Zero means lost, one means won. Okay, so uh, winner is equals to 1, then 1 as seats 1. Okay, so the count of this is seats 1. Then the sum of total votes, I'll just run it for you so you can understand. So you can see in Andaman and Nicobar, INC has won 1 seat, and the total votes is the highest from for INC. So now if you change the state, you see YSRCP has got 22 seats in Andhra Pradesh and got the most number of total votes. Okay, and so on so forth. So this is how the same data, it is represented in the presentation. Same goes for the 2024 data. You can see in case when the so here the instead of winner there is a, the attribute is status, which is won or lost. So it is simple, you can understand that. So if I just run it, so I have grouped the data by new state and party, same as the previous one, and the seats won. And you can see this time in Andaman Bharatiya Janata Party has won 1 seat and total votes were the most. And if we go a bit down, you can see that same Andhra Pradesh YSRCP has got 2 seats and got this much votes. However, Telugu Desam has won by 13 seats, by winning 13 seats altogether. Okay, so let's go back to the presentation and let's go to the next one. So, which party has won the most constituencies? All over India, this is based. So, as seen from the above data, in 2019 and 2024, BJP has won the maximum constituencies all over India. So INC who stood second number in the victories in both in 2019 and 2024. In 2019, INC got only 52 seats, which is, and BJP got 300 seats. So which is so INC got practically 1/6 of the constituencies of won by BJP. So that was a very huge victory for BJP, and poor performance showed by INC and the other parties as well, as you can see. And however, in 2024, we can see INC did improve by getting 99 seats, and still it is like less than a half of what BJP did acquire, right? So this, I'll show you the code for the same thing. Which constituency? See, select party, count case when status is 1, then 1. So this is the constituencies 1, and group by party. And the same thing, if I run this, you can see BJP 240, INC 99, and so on. Same goes for the 2019 data. Okay, so see, this is the same thing. Same thing. BJP won 300, INC won 52. Let's go back to the presentation. The next one is the win versus loss relationship, right? So see, as seen in the above charts, the 2019 elections has been extremely lucky for parties like BJP, SHS, or DMK. Okay, so see, BJP has got in 2019, BJP has got 70% of the votes, seats that they have contested in. Okay, then you can see DMK has got 100% of the seats Okay, same goes for DMK in 2024 as well. They have got 100% of the seats, and Telugu Desam got almost 90% of their seats. Okay, so these are the good performing. However, the rest of the parties were poor in performance in 2019. Like they have lost more than they have won. Okay, same goes for 2024 as well. However, the in 2024, the some of the parties have got a bit higher, but more or less the same. They have lost more than they won. I'll just quickly show you the, before going to the next slide, I'll show you the code. So what is the loss relationship, win loss? See, this is for the 2019. BJP won 300 seats, lost 120 seats. INC 152, lost 361, so on. Same for the 2024. BJP 240, lost 201. INC 199, lost 229, and so on. Okay, now going back to the slides. So this is party-wise criminal cases, right? So how many individual candidates have a criminal case filed upon their name? So that is the count. See, BJP has the most number of count of criminal cases with the candidates. 172 candidates are have criminal cases filed on them. 161 is for INC, and so on. Okay, so always these cases press need not to be genuine, but obviously when it's multiple for a single individual, this is a serious issue. We must take the responsibility while voting, as it's our duty to choose the right person. Okay, so I'll just show you the code for the same thing. So this is based on only the 2019 data, because I was unable to retrieve this data from Kaggle. I have retrieved both the data from Kaggle, so I was unable to retrieve the individual data from of the 2024 data, because it's just recent times, right? So I'll surely update the whole thing once I get those new data as well. So I'll just run it. Okay, this is not the one. See how many politicians has been involved in criminal cases. See, so party select, the thing is, the code is select party, count of criminal cases, where criminal cases is more than 0, group by party, and order by count of criminal cases. So this is how the data is showing, and same thing is over here. Okay, so let's go to the next one. So now politician level analytics. So politician level analytics, it's all based on 2019 data, because I was unable to retrieve the data from 2024. Okay, so the gender wise ratio of the contestants, also the gender wise ratio of the winners are there. Okay, so the participation of the whole participation, and win versus participation versus win counts of the analysis for genders. Okay, so out of the total list, you can see 463. So this is the politician level analytics from 2019. I was only able to retrieve the data of 2019 for the politician level analytics, because 2024 data is quite recent data, and I could not able to retrieve that one. Once I get that, I will surely update that data into this one. Okay, so the so this is the gender ratio of contestants, also the gender ratio of winners. Okay, so the participation versus win counts of analysis for genders. So we can see out of 1760 male, 463 were the winners, and out of, like, this is the total number of 1760 is the total number of males that have contested, and 258 is the total number of females that have contested in the party elections. Okay, So only 76 have one out of 258 females, and 463 have one out of male. Okay, so we can see the distribution is not quite well. And here I have done some observations, that is, out of the total list of participants, only 12.78%, which is 258, this is the total number of females, out of uh, 2118 participants are female politicians. Okay, so if we add up 1760 plus 258, we get 2018. So this is the total number of participants was there, including male and female, and only 258 was there out of the 2180 2018 were the female politicians. So only 12.78%, while 87.21%, 1760 were out of 2018 are male. So upon considering the winners, 14%, which is 76 out of 463, are female politicians. So yeah, and 85% are male politicians. Okay, so the gender ratio is not very well distributed. So I'll just show you the code for the same thing. If we go to this one, see, so this is how it is done. I'll show you, I'll explain you. So see, we have grouped the column by gender, and then some of the case, some of the winners and some of the losers I have done, and I have filtered out the gender where it is null. Okay, so null means the none of the above or something like that will be null, so I have removed that one. Okay, now coming to the next part, the uh, relationship of age and politics. So as we can see, most number of female politicians have their average age between 40 to 50. You can see this is the female highest, and 40 to 50, while for male politicians it ranges from 50 to 60. See, this is the male one, this is the highest. Okay, so the average age of male politicians, the observation is the average age of male politicians is more than compared to the female politicians contesting for the Lok Sabha elections. Okay, so now coming to the code, this is the code. Select education, count of star means the whole thing, group by education, where winner, we want to see the winners, so winner is equals to 1. Okay, and yep, so we can see this is the winners. And if we just filter out this part, then we can see the whole count of the candidates. This is including the losers and the winners, and this is just the winners counts. Okay, so this is how I extracted both the datas, and I compared it in one chart in my presentation like this. Okay, so next, coming to the next one, this is the educational qualification of our politicians. Okay, so overall education qualification of all the candidates is shown over here, and this is for the winning candidates only. So I have done some calculations, and the total percentage of graduate plus educated people uh, contesting for the elections is 67.12%, which is increased to 72.17 for the winners. Okay, so that is quite an positive sign, because as educated politicians are a very big factor towards the country's development, but still 28% of the politicians have received no professional degree. So hoping with passing time we improve this factor as well. So this is the relation. What is the what relation does the politician category have with the election results. Okay, so this is the category wise winners. Okay, so ST has 243 candidates, while the winners for ST is 55. Same goes for general, has 1392 candidates, while only 399 has won. So the category participation of general is to ST is, SC is to ST is like 68.97 is to 18.97 is to 12.04, while the winners is 74 for general, 15 for SC, and 10 for ST. Okay, so the code for this one I will show you. Okay, so I forgot to show you the code for the age part, right? So this is the age one. Okay, see, I will first show you the politician category part. See, I have grouped it by category and counted the total candidates in case winner. Okay, so this is how it is done. So we can see winners and total candidates. Okay, so this is what is it is there. I'll just show you the previous age category. This is important. See, I have grouped the ages from 20 to 29, 30 to 39, like that, so on till 80 plus. Okay, because the candidates have some, most of the candidates are less than 90 years old. Okay, so um, so I have first grouped the gen I have first grouped the gender, right? Because if you remember, if I go back there, I have shown you that um, the female politicians and the male politicians separately, right? So I have grouped it by gender first, and then I have grouped it by age groups. Okay, now I have selected the winners after that, and then the losers, and this is how the data is then showing. Okay, so for male in 20 to 29, this winners 2, losers 35, and so on. Okay, now I'll just, so after this, after the category, so this is the end of the uh, presentation. So after analyzing the voting patterns and India of the Indians, we have come upon multiple conclusions. So let's just look at the points. In 2019 and 2024, Bharatiya Janata Party (BJP) has claimed the most number of seats all over India, dominating clearly over all the national and state specific parties. The outreach created by them has really made them claim their position in Lok Sabha. Okay. However, it should not go unsaid that some parties like INC, BSP, AITMC came back stronger in 2024 elections as compared to 2019 elections. Okay, so generally, next point is, generally education is regarded as significant factor while voting. Around 72% of the winners in 2019 have were having graduate plus degrees. This is a significant factor for developing our nation. Okay, next point is the general participation of female politicians is much less than the male politicians. Okay, so a balanced gender ratio would be good enough, as people from all the sectors would be able to contribute. Okay, and the average age of the politicians is high, so it might be an advantage if in younger politicians contest and are able to lead the nation. Okay, although it is never a parameter to think that older politicians wouldn't be able to perform their tasks well, but it comes with the risk of health and age related issues. And criminal activities is a serious concern, as we have seen there are multiple counts of criminal you know cases. So as people who are elected by us are indirectly the face of the nation, we should be more uh, more cautious to whom we are electing as our face of the nation, right? Okay, and there was one more thing that I want to uh, point out, that the assets and liabilities columns, I have done some analysis from that, but there is no uh, concrete analysis that was coming out. There was no direct relationship uh, from the see, there was no direct relationship of winning candidates with the assets and liabilities. So that's why I have skipped that portion. But definitely, I will look into it in more detail. And yeah, so this is the end of the presentation. Thank you so much. Um, Thank you.